his house, so I'm gonna just go like that. Oh, someone also like requested a really good video idea for me a couple weeks ago. They wanted me to do like a soft spoken video, which I have never done before, but like answering questions. Like for me, for you guys to get to know me better, but like I don't know, I'll probably just Google questions. But if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I don't have enough subscribers yet to do like the community post thing. So if you make it this far into the video, please comment any questions. Comment about movies. I really don't care what you comment about. Please just comment, talk to me, please. Okay. I'm just gonna go like in chronological order, like starting from what I've watched most recently. I'm gonna go back. So the last movie I watched is We're All Going to the World's Fair, which is a pretty hyped up new horror movie. I'm pretty sure it came out in like, it had a really like limited theater release, and it was pretty good. I rented it on YouTube. I usually rent things on iTunes, but I rented it on YouTube because my TV is acting weird and my Fire Stick isn't working, and I have my Switch, my Nintendo Switch, connected to my TV, and YouTube is on there, so I wanted to watch it on my TV, so I had to run it through YouTube because YouTube, no, the Switch doesn't have like iTunes or like Netflix even, they just have like Hulu and YouTube. So I did that, I rented it on YouTube and watched it. I liked it. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. There were a lot of really unsettling moments, but I wished it went a little bit further. But I really liked it. I am obsessed with horror movies. I think I've mentioned it before. Yeah, it gets a thumbs up from me. Then I watched Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed because I needed a comfort movie. I don't need to explain that. It's a perfect movie. Moving on, I watched Intruder from 1989. It's on Shudder. It's just a fun 80s slasher. Lots of good gore. Not much else to say about that. And then I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once twice, and it is a perfect movie. I know like a lot of opinions about it. They've been like super divided, even amongst like my coworkers too. I work at a movie theater. I think I've said that before. There's a side of us that absolutely loved that movie, and it's like one of our new favorite movies of all time. And another side like scripty. I don't know how to explain it. And also, like, they were trying to make it like visually look older, I think. Because it's kind of like retro. But it made it just look cheap. I don't know. There was something weird about it that I didn't like. Then I saw Batman twice in the theater. Don't really have to say much about that. I watched The Watermelon Woman, which was, that's something that literally is the opposite of Death on the Nile. It has so much, like, charisma to it, and I already want to watch it again. I watched Sky High. That's another comfort movie. If you've ever heard of the band Boy Harsher, they're not really a band, they're like a duo. But they have a movie on Shudder called The Runner, and it's kind of like a music video type of thing, but it has a story.